this zone right now that's proving a little bit difficult to diagnose. The way they're doing a matchup zone.
There's the length at the top of the zone. Messiah the steal! Oh my goodness! Hard spot tonight with 7 rebounds. Jardier, quick three up and in. His 5th from downtown. Throws it down the middle. Torres has it. Sets up Charbonneau for the win. Up and in! Up and in! Looks for Cortez. Leans into a 3 and knocks it down at the buzzer. O'Connell looking for the flush. Is going to throw it down in traffic. Muguruza, 2 buzzer beaters to his credit. Goes down the lane. Double pump.
There it is.
Good! Another!
Hey, there's the game.
Another! Fantastic way. Double pump. Shot up and in! Up and in! Skips it back. Catching fire. 3 up and in. And one over top. Pike with the steal. Pike is going to run out the clock. Well, hello everyone, and welcome here to Windham. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you, getting set for our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. It's the Manchester Memorial Crusaders taking on the Windham Jaguars as we hit the midway point of the regular season. Both teams in playoff contention. Memorial 4-4 in regular season action, while Windham at 5-3, just a game better. Again, both in that mix and both gunning for potentially a top 8 seed, which would mean a home game in the first round of the March Division I tournament. Both teams accustomed to postseason play. As of late, both head coaches have settled in and built programs. Danny Bryson, long time now at Memorial, has had a couple of deep runs under his belt with the Crusaders. And, of course, Carson DeRogers has been an instant impact. Has led Windham to the last 2 Elite Eights quarterfinal round bow-outs. But nonetheless, a top 8 team in both 24 and 25. So both teams grappling for positioning here, Justin, again, midway through the regular season.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the rosters, and Windham has 5 seniors, a little bit more experience on their roster than the 2 that play for Memorial. Memorial didn't have the freshman that plays. So experience will win out in terms of, at least at that part of the game. You get more experience there. And Windham's lost to some pretty decent opponents as well. You know, they've both beaten teams like, I think, Timberlane and Concord and that kind of thing. Because we've seen some teams that have been really tough, though. The Bedford teams have been tough. The Pinkerton teams are tough. Alvern looked pretty good the other night that we saw. So, you know, we haven't seen Memorial yet. We don't know much about them, so it'll be fun to watch them tonight and see how they play, being that, you know, we're from our area. But Windham has looked good the last couple of years. You're absolutely right.
Trying to get their 6th win tonight and make it 2 in a row. Last time out, they topped Nashua South 74-60. All right, coming up, starting lineups, national anthem, and then game time at the bottom of the hour. It's Memorial and Windham in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Well, welcome back here to Windham. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham, getting set for our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Manchester Memorial taking on Windham. Let's send things downstairs to the public address announcer. That's Windham Senior, Noah Laspina.
And sophomore number 23, Ellen Tyler. The Crusaders are coached by Danny Bryson. And now for your Jaguars, senior number 2, Andrew Bentley. Junior number 11, Brandon Jacobs. Junior number 21, Sam Rutledge. Senior number 10, Jack Stephanides. And senior number 5, Tyler Jordan. The Jaguars are coached by Carson Brochures, assisted by Brandon Curley and Chris Conroy. Tonight's referees are Ian Valsich and Peter Burkhardt. And now, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem, sung by Hayden Aldridge.
So proudly we ate at the twilight's last gleaming, whose got stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, there it is, a sensational job by, I believe, one of the Windham High students. Trying to get the name. If we get it, we'll relay it, because that was a fantastic rendition of the national anthem that sets the stage here in Windham for our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Starting lineups for Memorial: 4-4 in the season under head coach Danny Bryson. Joel Gomez, returning starter, player to watch tonight at 6'5". Dylan Jolliker is his classmate, another junior. Moses White, 6'1" guard. Liam Aduname, one of their better defenders, part of that class of 2027, and Eldick Tarek will man the middle, 6'6", ready to jump center. For Windham, we get Andrew Begley, veteran squad, under head coach Carson DeRozier's. Begley, a 6-foot senior, and expected to contribute tonight. Jack Stefanidis is one of the tri-captains, 5'10 senior guard. We have Sam Radulis, another returner, and a big-bodied 6'3 forward. He's a junior. He's jumping center, gets a left hand on the ball, but it goes to Memorial. And the final two players are who, Justin? You take a look on the floor.
Here.
Tyler Jordan, that's it. Jordan, another
Jordan
returning
and,
starter, gets a piece
Begley.
here, and it's
We get
taken
Begley?
away by Stefanidis. Yes, we said Begley, the Radulis. Here's Jordan, along with Begley, Stefanidis, and Jacobs. Those are the 5 in white for the Jaguars. First possession for Windham, and they're going to score. Little pull-up jump shot there. Tyler Jordan, 6'1 senior, makes it 2-0.
Tell you what, we got Stefanidis. His dad was a coach for a long time. Dad was a coach here, actually, before the big man, the current big man, Carson DeRozier.
And DeRozier's third-year head coach, listed at 7'1", former NCAA player. Here's a three-pointer out of the corner. Back rim miss. Staying with it was Roy Dulis. And a second try now for the Jaguars. Pick and roll, pull-up, jump shot. Roy Dulis makes it 4-0 Windham.
And if I recall, last year, Roy Dulis is quite bouncy. They rebound well, him and Jacobs. But Roy Dulis is bouncy.
Crusaders trying to get on the board here. Minute and a half gone by first quarter. It's 4-0 Jaguars. Here's the three for Gomez. Got a good look, can't capitalize. Rebound Stefanidis, throws it down the floor. Begley across the lane, the catch made by Jacobs, but runs into trouble, taken away by Memorial.
Good defense by Memorial on the steal, good hands.
Here's White down the lane, and Moses White was stripped.
Equally good hands by Stefanidis.
We'll give and go. Guard wide open. Stefanidis for three, no. A big rebound in the middle, pulled in by Tarek.
Well, Memorial does have some size. Gomez has some size. Tarek has some size.
Both teams in a man-to-man here. Gomez looking to attack down the middle, and a slicing move is going to get the Crusaders on the board. Good take there by Gomez.
Confident move by Gomez. Very confident move.
4-2 Windham. As we mentioned, both teams in the man-to-man. We may see a little bit of zone tonight, but primarily two-man teams. Roy Dulis fadeaway. Can't get that one from the low block. Weak side rebound to Gomez. Memorial can tie or take the lead here.
He was trying to jump right over the defender with the shot. That's a tough shot, trying to jump over the hand.
Now Gomez back to the basket. Whips it down low. It's poked away, and it's last touch by the offense.
Good look by the cutter. Turnover. Looked like he might have got away with a little double dribble there. That's been I think that's the second one I've seen on one for each team. Kind of shaded away from the officials. Can't really see it most of the time.
Full court press here for the first time. 3 minutes gone by.
Got to tire out the ball handler, right? Tire out ball handler. We said that all year. Tire out the ball handler.
Jordan hangs, left it short, followed his own miss. Roy Dulis, little finger roll is going to go.
Good play. Good follow.
Second chance points. Adding up early for Windham, a 6-2 lead. Crowd continuing to file in here.
It's a slow go so far. Cold out there, Nick. Really cold.
About 15 degrees tonight. Meanwhile, the rebound for Roy Dulis.
Going to fill the stat sheet tonight. Unless he gets in foul trouble, I anticipate him filling the stat sheet tonight.
Here's the first foul either way. It comes as we near the midway point first quarter. Junior guard Dylan Joliker called for the reach-in. It's got Danny Bryson up off the bench. Trying to orchestrate the defense here as club trailing 6-2.
Like you said, both teams playing man. Good hands there early.
Joliker pokes it into the backcourt. Windham recovers. Roy Dulles whips it inside. Jordan goes to the fade and can't get it. Ball hit the rim 3 times.
Indeed, it did.
Before the rebound goes to Talon Gregory Aline. He just checked in. 6'1" junior. Here's a steal by Jordan. Third takeaway by Windham, but it's ripped right back by Gregory Aline. Well, shot inside for Adumene won't go. This one poked away under the rim. Will stay at this end with Memorial.
Yeah, let's see what kind of offense they run out of bounds. Will Windham play zone or man on the out of bounds? Right now, looks like they're playing zone. It's a little tougher to score. Got to watch that middle. Got to turn your head on defense.
Shot there won't go. Adumene on the glass gets the follow.
Good rebound inside.
It's Ladum Adumene. Came off the bench last year as a sophomore. Hitting the glass hard here, gets his first basket. Meanwhile, Begley in a little bit of trouble. Jacobs pull up, 15-footer won't go, and Gomez has another rebound. Again, Memorial looking to tie or take the lead as we approach the 3-minute mark first quarter.
I was kind of thinking Memorial might run a little bit. They have some speed. You have the guys with some legs and quickness.
Backdoor pass, right idea there, but too high for Begley. And turned over to Windham.
Yeah, 4 early turnovers. Here's that full court man pressure by Memorial again. Windham so far has done a fairly decent job of handling it.
Inside of 3 minutes, first quarter. Roy Dulles, left hand, pull up, left side of the lane. No, follows his own miss off the bounce. That sets up a pretty good 3 there. That won't go for Jacobs. Third try, traveling violation.
Yeah, got to watch those feet. And I was wondering if they're going to call that tonight. Like we saw the other night, they emphasized that. And we've seen that a few times here, the shuffle.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to call that frequently, especially if you see it happen more and more. They're going to call it more often.
Well, both head coaches near the scorer's table. Trying to provide instruction here as Memorial again seeking to even the game. The Windham student section chanting defense, and they like what they see there, a traveling violation against the Adumene.
There's another one, the travel and the possible offensive foul. Got lucky they called the travel instead of the offensive foul because he hit him pretty hard going to the basket.
Windham looking for breathing room. Both teams. A bit of a drought here as we near 2 minutes to go, opening frame.
Coach Bryson wanted ball movement, right? Ball movement, pass and cut, screen away. For your teammates, get open.
Windham has brought on Neil Finneran, a 5'10 guard. Here he is with the 3. It's a freshman who watches the miss. A rebound there for Tarek is his second. Memorial gets another stop.
Windham takes a lot of quick shots, right? It's catch and shoot right away.
Tarek offensive rebound. Adumene drops the shoulder. Right hand finish ties the game.
Good around the basket.
4 straight for Adumene. Memorial has tied this thing at 6 here. It's been a defensive grind as we're down to the final 90 seconds first quarter. This one goes out of bounds. Last touch by the defender.
Windham's had more shots right now. They haven't gone in, but they've had more shots, more opportunities. But, I mean, the game is tied just because right now Memorial a little more efficient, not quite so many shots missed early.
Jacobs inside. Roy Dulles gathers, finger roll around the rim and out. Rebound for Gomez.
Missed some close ones tonight. Those start going in. Look out.
Well, to the rim goes Joliker, and a foul called in the paint. Good penetration there from the 5'10 junior.
Our first free throws of the night.
And also the first team foul against Windham.
Yeah, they're playing clean. They are. Both teams are playing pretty clean.
Yeah, just
so far.
One each way so far. Begley, his first personal. Free throw good for Joliker, and Memorial takes their first lead of the night at 7-6. Subs both ways. Memorial comes with Michael Georges, 6'1", you guessed it, junior.
A lot of those.
And for Windham, you get a look, I think, at Matt Hennessy, 6 foot sophomore. Going to inbound here off the Joliker make. Joliker 2 for 2. Memorial strung together 6 straight.
2-point lead.
8-6 here, final minute, first quarter. Crusader defense has been pretty relentless here.
Yeah, they're making Windham work really hard, especially up top.
The result, the Jaguars have not scored since the midway point of this first quarter. Jacobs up top trying to break the drought. Elbow J up and in.
Yeah, he's tough. He can shoot.
Pretty looking 15-footer. Bit of a fade there for the right-hander. His first bucket.
That's a tough shot, Nick. Tough shot. Dribble to your right, pull up like that. That's a tougher shot than people think.
Adumane down the lane. Tried to bank it. Rebound, and then what happened here?
Jump ball, I believe. Okay. Yeah, rebound, jump ball. Jordan, I believe, on the rebound. Yeah.
Final 20 seconds.
See if they take the last shot, work hard. Last shot, a lot of passing, cutting, screen and rolls for their scores.
Down to 5 seconds. Loose ball on the sideline. Memorial the takeaway. Georges to the rim. Had it blocked by Jordan with .1 on the clock.
Good block. Not going to get a shot off, so that's a good block.
As we get a look at the replay.
Good defensive play.
Yeah,
to kind of stave off that basket with .1. I mean,
as good as it gets for Tyler Jordan.
When you get .1.
Can't even get a tip here.
No, you blow on the ball and it's over.
That'll do it. End of the first quarter here in Windham. Defensive grudge match. 8-8 our score as we head to quarter number 2. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
And we're back. First quarter over, 8-8 game. Trying to get some pronunciations correct. I'm sure Nick got that one squared away.
Jack Stephanides.
Okay, Stephanides. I thought maybe that might be it.
Windham Tri-Captain, the 5'10 senior guard.
It's all Greek to me, Nick.
Man-to-man here for the Jags. 8-8 our score as we begin this second quarter in Windham. Drive, dump, hang, block, and a weak side rebound for Andrew Begley.
Nice pass, though. Even though he's in the air, that was a good pass. You know, if he would have pump fake, whoa, catch and shoot.
No hesitation from deep. Tyler Jordan made a big defensive play at the end of the first quarter. Stays in rhythm on offense. Knocks down a three. He's got 5 points. Gives Windham a 3-point lead, 11-8.
And there's that 2-3 zone. We talked about maybe a zone on half court. We saw the zone on the out of bounds by Windham. Now we see them in the half court 2-3 zone.
Three-pointer, side iron miss. Begley another rebound.
Only trouble in the zone is you got to really work hard to box out. You got to find your man. A little more difficult than when you play man and when you box out.
Jacobs hit from that spot earlier, knocks down another elbow J.
It's another good-looking dribble to the right, pull-up jumper, which you don't see very often anymore. Love it.
4 points for Jacobs. And suddenly 7 unanswered points by Windham. That on the heels of a 6-0 run by Memorial late in that first quarter. Three-pointer, Georges too strong. Offensive rebound, Gregory Aline, fade away, no. And now out of a crowd comes Jordan.
That was a good example of the rebounding situation too. The first one bounced right through the hands of Windham. They just weren't there. You gotta find someone and turn your head, look and find the person you're supposed to box out. Good block. Oh, we call goaltending. Rare goaltending. How about that? Gomez.
That's going to give Roy Doulis now a game-high 6 points to go with a game-high 5 rebounds.
Yeah, he's been good. Again, bouncy. He's everywhere. But they got guys that can shoot. They're shooting off the dribble. They're catching and shooting early.
Get a look at that goaltend call. The ball did appear to be slightly on the way down when Gomez made contact. Meanwhile, Gomez in the corner.
Almost a turnover.
Yeah, almost.
A lot of lobbing of the ball right now against the zone. You got to figure out what you want to do against the zone. How do you match up against a 2-3 zone, right? It's an odd front usually. You want to make sure your odd front up top, right? You want to find the gaps.
You can see Coach DeRozier's coaching up this 2-3 zone in real time from the Windham sideline.
I'm not too sure Memorial knows what to do right now.
They go high post there, but the kick to the corner is too high.
A lot of frustration going on right now for Memorial, a lot of anger. Just got to bring it down a notch. You're playing on the road. It's a tough game on the road.
Got a timeout here on the floor as Coach Bryson wants to talk about it. 9 unanswered by Windham. The lead is 7. 2 minutes into this second quarter. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By Jewett Construction. Come join us to build something great. Planning, architecture, construction management, and proud sponsors of their trades scholarship program. Find out more at JewettConstruction.com. And finally, by the New England Football Academy. Winter session registration now open. Take your game to the next level. Reach out on Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Play resumes second quarter here in Windham. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance. Wyndham, the home team, looking for a second straight win, a chance to improve to 6-3 on the campaign. Memorial, after a 500 4-4 record through 8 games, looking to go above that mark with a road win here.
Gomez with another rebound. I got 4 for him early.
It's team high 4. He goes to the pull-up. Now he's got 4 points to match. More importantly, that bucket put an end to a 9-0 run for Windham.
Yeah, there's a bit of a drought.
There's a tip and a steal. Good hands by Georges, who has made an impact here off the bench in the first half.
Yeah, good hands, good hands.
And then a quick foul against Tyler Jordan.
Yeah, more often than not, they call that a foul too, but that's actually not a bad foul by Jordan just because you kind of prevent that break situation where they might get a layup.
Right. First for Jordan, first team foul. 3 minutes gone, second quarter. It's been a low-scoring affair so far. Windham has played with the lead most of the night. They've led by as many as 7.
When you get the ball to the high post, that's where the opening is. If you don't defend the high post, you can do a lot of things from the high post. You can turn, make passes to cutters, even on the zone.
Well, trying to split that double team is Iwa Udakpolo, 6'2 junior who just checked in.
Oh, another turnover. That was a tough one. That one, I thought that was going to stay there or stay with Memorial, but the zone's a little tricky. You know, you don't see a lot of zones, especially in Division I. We don't see a lot of zones. So teams don't practice a ton against the zone. You're not quite necessarily, that ready for it. You practice a little bit at home, but you just don't see many. Maybe on the out of bounds, right? That's about it.
Here's a touch for Finneran. The freshman guard goes backdoor to Jordan. And a foul first on the floor against Memorial. And it's on Udakpolo, who reached in.
Good cut by Jordan, too. There was NBA, good continuation foul, count it, boom.
Meanwhile, the second foul on Udakpolo. Second team foul against the Crusaders. Windham with the lead in the basketball midway through this second quarter. Inside, Roy Doulis has had a big first half, goes to the fade but can't connect. Jake Ornelas, who just came on, 6'3 senior, with his first rebound of the game.
So you have some subs in. Now let's see what they do if they attack the zone any differently. Nice pass.
Yeah, whips it down low. Ornelas fades and banks it.
Tough shot.
Yeah. Good look by Gomez on the entry.
Yeah, good pass right by the ear.
Yeah.
Right by the ear of the defender. That's where you're trying to look, right? Fake high, throw low, fake low, go right by the ear. It's tough to get your hands by your ear.
Roy Dulis double team. Stefanidis cut off on the baseline. Roy Dulis, 2 dribbles, left hand, pull up short. Gomez crashes for his 5th rebound. Memorial can tie with a 3 here. Edoc Polo spins and is yanked down by Roy Dulis.
Hard foul on the grab, shoulder grab, pull down.
Yeah.
It's an interesting road to take on that foul. If you take another look, you can kind of see in the replay, just grabs the shoulder and pulls him down. Surprised they didn't call an intentional foul on that.
Wanted to prevent the shot. And Roy Dulis picks up his first 2 team fouls each way. First point tonight for Iwa Edoc Polo. He's given some good minutes here off the pine in the second quarter. Back iron miss, ends up 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Another rebound for Roy Dulis, his 6th. 3 minutes to go until halftime. Deep 3. Back iron miss for Jacobs. Edoc Polo crashes down for the board.
They've taken a few deep threes early.
Memorial has scored 5 straight. Chance to tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. They go inside. Ornelis, 1 dribble, up and under, left it short. And it's Roy Dulis who controls in the paint off the window.
He is a beast on the glass today so far. 7 boards.
Pull up. Drop it in. Tyler Jordan has been in rhythm in this first half. He's got a game high 7 points with that 20-footer.
Yeah, they have some good-looking shooters. They, again, like I said, they've gotten more shots. Their percentage isn't great right now, but they've gotten, good looks. Plus, they do a really good job pulling up individual play. Dribble pull-ups and catch and shoots. Those are tough.
Memorial taking their time. Jaguars in a man-to-man. Edoc Polo. Spin, blocked. Good play there by Jacobs.
Yeah, it was a good block shot.
Able to corral the ball. Stefanidis, drive and kick. 3-pointer. Jordan up and in
Look
for the
out.
corner.
Look out.
10 for Jordan.
Good driving kick. Wide open in the corner. Memorial's got to talk. Teammates got to communicate.
Windham by 7. And Edoc Polo, no good in the lane. Game high 8th rebound for Roy Dulis. 3-pointer. This is Braden Curran who just came on. The senior is off target. The rebound goes to Edoc Polo, and we get a timeout from Coach Bryson.
Curran just walked in and fired.
Little mini run here put together by Windham. 5 straight. They have matched their largest lead from earlier in this first half. Now up by 7, 20-13. Minute 22 to go before the break.
Yeah, and they've had a couple runs like this. They get a run, they get up by 5 or 6, 7 in this case, and then boom, what happens? Memorial sort of chips away, gets close, gets it within 2 or 3. Then they come down and hit a couple more shots. They're doing a good job getting open shots. If they make some more of these shots, the lead could be bigger, but Memorial's hanging in there. Defensively, they're doing a good job, getting right up on top of guys, making it tough for them to get those shots. But, man, they're taking some deep threes tonight, baby.
Reminder, like and subscribe.
Please do.
Friday Night Lights New Hampshire is on YouTube. FNLNH Media, the name of the channel. Trying to drive those subscriber numbers up. Do us a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Hit the bell icon. Make sure you're notified as we move towards the second half of the regular season, just about midway through here in late January. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. Coming up on Friday, we'll have a Division II battle between Manchester West, who is undefeated, by the way, and Souhegan. Meanwhile, Gomez inside. Good ball fake to free himself up. 6 for the 6'5" junior. And it's also a 1-possession game again. Sorry, still a 2-possession game,
okay.
20-15.
That's okay. You got to get Gomez involved. Keep him involved offensively.
Here's a turnover.
I didn't see that one. Kind of missed that one go off the hands. So.
Yeah, right in front of the official, Peter Burkhart, who's going to give this to Memorial. Just the 4th Windham turnover of this first half. Or 6, excuse me.
That's okay.
You got 6, I got
we could say 5 if you want. We've got to
split
the difference and say 5.
30 seconds. Again, Coach DeRozier's really coaching up that defense.
Doing a good job, too. The zone is a lot of movement in the zone.
Ryan DeMarco, 6'2" senior, just came on, knocked away the entry pass out of bounds. One of 5 seniors for Windham.
Back at a man.
Little scooper. I won't go for jocular. Rebound DeMarco.
Ooh, man.
Up the floor. Jacobs. Big collision. Offensive foul. And that's a Dumine who took the charge for Memorial. Really showed that skill last year as a sophomore. We see it tonight for the first time as he slides in just in time to draw the charge.
Indeed. Good. That's a business decision, as we always say. Tough one.
Ornelas, elbow Jay up and in.
Last second.
And that's going to beat the buzzer. Jake Ornelas, 4 points in limited minutes off the bench. The senior giving Memorial a little bit of a punch at the end of the first half. However, Windham is going to take a 3-point lead into the locker room. Low-scoring affair with the Jaguars out in front 20-17.
Yeah, it's been, we've had 7 turnovers to 6. Windham, Memorial turned the ball over early a few times and kind of calmed down a little bit, got the offense squared away. So we've had the turnovers. They've made a lot of missed shots. Windham's missed quite a few shots, but they've made some shots too. They've been spectacular to get them to 20. But it is a low-scoring game. I think it's a defensive battle right now. I think both teams are playing good defense, creating turnovers, causing some havoc. Hands are moving around a lot, trying to get steals, and both teams I think doing a good job defensively. That's why the game was so close.
Yeah. Coming up, full recap, stats, highlights, analysis, and an out-of-town scoreboard update as well on a busy Tuesday statewide. Windham with a 20-17 lead over Memorial at halftime. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Well, halftime here in Windham. A low-scoring affair with the Jaguars out in front of Manchester Memorial, 20-17. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. Windham in search of their 6th win of the season. Both teams vying for tournament position at the midway point of the calendar. Jaguars at one point rattled off 9 in a row and led by as many as 7. But Memorial on the defensive end, able to claw back into this thing. It's a one-possession game at the break. Some of the numbers from that first half. Tyler Jordan, senior co-captain, a game-high 10 points, had the jump shot going for him in that first half. Had help from Sam Roydulis, 6 points, 8 rebounds.
Yeah, he was a beast on the glass.
A factor in the middle for Coach DeRogers. Meanwhile, Memorial had contributions primarily from Joel Gomez, game-high 6 points and 5 rebounds, 4 apiece for Ladum Odumene and Jake Ornelas.
Ornelas, too, that clutch basket at the end to get it to 17, kind of threw it in last-second shot. Not a rush shot or anything, but a nice last-second shot. Came off the bench, played a couple minutes, and did okay.
What do we see in this second half adjustment-wise for each team?
Well, you kind of think that maybe Windham might shoot a little bit better at home in the second half, and they're on their basket here that they play at in the second half. Defensively, Memorial has been pretty good, and they just got to get a little bit more offense, right? Both teams are struggling offensively a little bit at 20-17, but Memorial needs to get a little bit more flow on offense right now. If Windham goes zone, you got to be ready for that zone. You got to figure out how to attack it early, and again, in turn, Windham needs to make sure they don't turn the ball over. All right, both teams 6 and 7 or 7 and 6 turnovers. Don't turn the ball over. Get good shots. And go to your guys who can score, right? Right now it's Roydulis, and we got Roydulis and Jordan.
Yep.
They're hitting. Get them the ball, and let's see if they can open up the game and kind of win it here at home. But Memorial's not going to quit. They're playing. They're doing a good job defensively.
Starters back on the floor for both teams. Memorial did not stray from that man-to-man defense in the first half. Opening a man here. Nice pick and roll, left-hand finish for Roydulis.
Yeah, it was a good screen, rolled correctly. Roydulis there again. A good bounce pass on the roll. That's how you got to pass inside like that. The bounce pass is the way to go. And Gomez almost got that block from behind.
Here's a steal. Begley to the rim, left-hand shot, and a foul in the process. Put the senior to the free throw line. Well, Adam Begley able to jump the passing lane, get the left hand on the basketball, and then forces Moses White to commit the foul near the rim to prevent the layup.
You got to, when they overplay like that too, you teammates, you got to recognize that. Fake, go back door, dribble at them. You got to do something where you just don't lob the ball and telegraph the pass to them. That's their first free throw of the game.
Yeah.
Windham has not, they've not attacked the basket as much as Memorial has.
Begley 1 for 2 on that trip. The rebound to White. And Memorial down 6 here as they come into the front court. Jocular with the dribble. Looks over his left shoulder. Coach Bryson on his feet, trying to direct the offense here. Windham in a man-to-man.
Yeah, good job this time with playing. Oh, that was a nice pick and roll there as well.
Yes, sir. Tarek, uncontested layup. Windham throws it quickly down the floor. Opens up a corner 3 for Jacobs that's off the mark.
Hit that side of the glass. That's a tough shot.
Gomez leaves it for the trailer. Tarek fade, back iron miss. White tries to keep it alive, but stepped on the baseline.
Ooh, sub just ran in like a hockey sub. What happened there? What did I miss? Just ran on the floor.
That's the youngster.
He did. He's like, hey, I'm going in. I am going in.
Freshman Neil Finneran, anxious to get back on the floor. Early sub, just a minute gone by third quarter for Windham. Jags with the ball, a 4-point lead. Stefanidis bodied up here by Odumene.
Good man pressure. Again, I always think if you get a chance, tire out the ball handler.
Finnerman for 3, can't hit. Tarek's been on the glass, 4th rebound. Memorial trying to cut the lead in half. 3-pointer, Gomez up top, can't connect. Loose ball near side. White tried to save it, now a foul is called.
Yeah, someone's going to have to go get that ball.
Well, it was Begley who ended up with it for Windham.
Begley, you know
And
what?
then he was hit by Gomez. Gomez's first second-team foul.
Begley's got a guard, got 4 or 5 rebounds. Well, I got 4 rebounds with him, and he's hasn't made any shots yet, but he's done a good job doing the other things right now. Defensively, he's got a couple steals.
Yep. Handling the ball here against the press. Windham eventually into the front court.
Yeah, see, Memorial making Windham work hard, though, bring the ball up the court. There's no doubt.
Three-pointer. Line drive miss for Jacobs. Tarek is on the glass again for Memorial.
He's got 5.
2 minutes gone by, third quarter. Gomez taking on 2 defenders. Adumene also goes into a double team, lost his footing and the ball. It's turned over.
Yeah, a little bit out of control offensively that time. He knew where he wanted to go. It was just tough to get there. Too many people there defending.
Crowded lane leads to the 9th Memorial turnover tonight.
Here's a 2-1-2 zone full court press by Memorial. Either try and force the ball somewhere and get a trap or there it is. Just didn't get there in time.
And Roy Dulis down the lane. Almost got that to go, but a foul is called.
Hand it on the hip by Gomez with the little shove.
The big 6'3" junior, Sam Roy Dulis, heading to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Working on a double-double here in the third quarter, 8 points, 8 rebounds.
Yeah, and you know, it's weird. We have not had very many free throws. A lot of jumpers taken by Windham. Not a lot of drives to the basket. Memorial, same thing. They've taken, had some close shots, but more jumpers tonight for both teams, less attacking the basket.
Meanwhile, Jordan back on, replacing Finneran for Windham. This one ruled out of bounds over the top of the backboard. So an 0 for 2 trip there for Roy Dulis.
You need those free throws. Right now the game is so close. You need those free throws. So 1-3-1, like half-court trap. Good hands.
Adumene skips it to the corner. White with an overhead catch. Another skip pass. Adumene looking for a seam. Back up top for White. Near corner for Gomez. Three-pointer in the air. Too strong. Weak side rebound for Begley.
Begley again with a rebound. Got 5.
3 minutes gone. Third quarter. Still a 4-point game. Stuck at 23-19. Jordan for 3. High arcer out of the corner. Won't go. Roy Dulis, another offensive rebound. Three-pointer for Jacobs. No. Offensive rebound again for Jordan. Third try maybe on the way, but this one poked and stolen. White comes down with it. Adumene leading a 4-on-2. Gomez drops it underneath. Jocular gets it and the foul.
Good play. Good play.
That's one way to get some offense. A
Yeah.
steal leads to a bucket and potentially an and one here for Dylan Jocular.
That's how you do it. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line too so far. And now, Jalicoeur, 3 for 3.
Yeah. 5 points for the junior. One of 10 juniors on this varsity roster for Memorial.
That's experience as well. We don't know how many of these juniors played varsity last year. I don't recognize a lot of them.
There's a few of them, though.
They have a few, but I think next year for them looking forward, that's a ton of experience.
Right. Near the midway point, third quarter. A little pull-up jump shot won't go for Begley, but it's tipped back out.
By who?
Was it Roy Dulis?
Yep.
Now Jordan down the lane is calling for steps. They're going to wave off the shot attempt. A traveling violation is the call. That's turnover number 8 for Windham.
Thought he got fouled. He thought he got fouled. Here's that press again.
Both teams have gone to the zone press here in this third quarter.
You got to come up and trap. You can't wait. Can't wait.
White pull up, too strong. Stefanidis on the weak side is there.
If you're going to press, you have to make sure you come up and try and trap. You can't just let them just sort of casually come down and sort of half trap. You got to really put pressure on and commit to what you're doing.
Three-pointer rolls around the rim and drops for Brandon Jacobs. The junior with his first from downtown, 7 points. Quick shot at Dumine, no, but the follow, yes. Able to stick with it. Dumine, his first bucket of the third quarter, he's got 6.
They
And
needed
Memorial
that.
continues to hang around here, down 2. Inside out, Jacobs for three. Hit one a moment ago from that spot, but can't connect. And now Adumene in control for Memorial. Crusaders a chance to tie. White's going to head to the free throw line.
Begley with an almost block, so.
Got a piece of the wrist. And picks up his second foul, team second as well.
And was definitely not part of the ball in that case.
We get a look at the replay there. Strong take by White and a hard foul by Begley. So here is Moses White. He's going to get his name in the scorer's book. Free throw is good. Now a chance for the Crusaders to tie the game. Meanwhile, sub for Windham, the freshman Finneran is back on, replacing Begley, who again just picked up his second foul. White in and out, no good. Rebound to Jacobs.
You got to make those free throws here in the end. It's a very important game. At this close, you got to make free throws, right? Make the easy ones. If you get them, you got to make them.
Jacobs, another three, knocked down in the act.
Oh.
3 free throws on the way as the foul goes against White.
Missed that free throw and come down and said foul at 3. Frustration foul, a little frustration foul. The rare 3-point free throw situation.
Yeah, 3 free throws on the way. Coach DeRozier will take it. Third-year head coach and a 7-footer to boot.
He's
certainly a presence.
He's officially the tallest coach in the state.
Yeah.
And that's at any of the team. Brewster Academy, whom I saw the other night on TV. Don't know how they did. I didn't see how they finished, but.
And there is longtime head coach for Manchester Memorial, Danny Bryson. Had some stops.
The lifer.
Prior to arriving at Memorial, coached at Manchester West.
He did.
A little bit.
JV coach, varsity coach, and took over at Memorial, and he may never hang it up. He loves it.
Certainly a player's coach. Meanwhile, free throw no good. Jolliker is going to come the other way. And again, Memorial hoping to tie the basketball game, trailing by 3 inside of 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Ornelas played well off the bench in the first half. Gomez inside out. Here's a Jing. We have not seen him. One of 2 seniors from Memorial blocked there in the paint. Stefanini's the other way. Ball loose here. So the senior corrals it. Roy Dulis inside out. Jacobs thought about it. Closed out though by Gomez. Stefanini's back inside. Roy Dulis trying to face up. Spins to his right and backs it home.
Use the glass, baby. Good move off the glass by Roy Dulis.
It's going to put him in double figures now with 10. Ties him with game high honors. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Windham's lead is back to 5. Ornelas trying to power his way into the lane. Drops it off. Adumene, open J, won't go from the baseline. Tipped up and in by Gomez.
Good controlled tip by Gomez with a nice rebound. Good follow, helping his teammates out.
8 points now for Gomez.
Players don't realize that, too. If you always follow your teammates' shots and they miss, you're going to get easy baskets.
Another steal for Jolliker. Took it away in the lane. Memorial down 3. Jolliker. Foul.
Floor.
On the floor.
Although, still on the floor. What's that, the third team foul for Windham?
So 1 left to give. With 1:33 to go, third quarter. And Coach Bryson going to go back to the bench here. Doc Polo returns. Played well off the bench in that first half. Jolliker going to head to the sideline. Memorial trying to go above 500. 4-4 coming into tonight. Adumene couldn't get that one to drop, but follows his own miss. Recovers in the corner.
Good play inside. You know what? Again, if you're playing zone in the out of bounds, you got to turn your head. You got to see. You got to first of all see who's taking the ball out of bounds. You got to make sure you can. You have to look. You can't just stare forward. You have to turn your head constantly. Right now in a 2-3 zone as well. There's that high post.
Gomez
wide open.
Drops it in.
Wide open high post. Good pass. Good cut or flash to the high post by Gomez.
Gomez joins the double-digit party now with 10 of his own. Roy Dulis, high arcing 3.
Ooh-wee.
Showing you the range there. Roy Dulis.
His first 3.
And 7 of his 13 in this third quarter. Gives Windham a little bit of breathing room here. 33-29. Skip pass. Ornelas, 3 out of the corner. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Weak side. Back up and in for Doc Polo.
That's a good rebound for him. He has been a spark off the bench.
6'2 junior.
If you could just give anything when you come in the game off the bench like that, coaches love that. They love the effort.
Down to 20 seconds. Roy Dulis, pretty fadeaway.
He was definitely fading away on that one.
Feeling it here in this third quarter.
Taking over.
Three-pointer, Edoc Polo. Line drive miss. Rebound, Roy Dulis. Outlet tipped out of bounds. Windham ball. Clock continued to run for a moment. And they may reset this thing here.
Might add a second, right? A second or two. What were we at? Where were we? Maybe 6?
And Peter Burkhardt all over it.
Or maybe not. Oh, yeah.
Put
There we
6
go.
even.
6. They should get a decent shot.
Stefanidis gets it back, fires up a three,
Got it!
and knocks it down
Oh!
at the buzzer.
Wow, his first basket is a 3 at the buzzer. How about that?
Jack Stefanidis ending it on a high note for Windham. They matched their largest lead at 38-31, but Memorial has been able to respond tonight, so they have enough for a fourth quarter comeback, or does Windham earn their 6th win of the season? We find out next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
38-31. Our score after 3 quarters here in Windham. Jaguars in front of Manchester Memorial. Nick Anastas along with Justin Gorham. And our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Big mid-season battle. 2 Division I contenders. Ornelas inside, a strong finish.
He's been really good off the bench. Just getting little 2-footers, being in the right place at the right time. Nice pass. And that zone, again, the zone, Memorial's found a way to attack it a little bit easier than they did earlier.
Roy Dulis.
Rare miss.
Yep. On fire in that third quarter for Windham. He's the leading scorer tonight with 15 points. Ornelas, offensive rebound and putback. Well, providing that senior leadership. Just one of 2 players designated or set to graduate in June for this junior-heavy Memorial team, but it's the senior Jake Ornelas off the bench who's made an impact early in this fourth quarter.
And he's just right place, right time, every time.
There's a block for Ajing. Edoc Polo back to Ajing. 2-pointer. Had his foot on the line. Is short. Roy Dulis the rebound. Quick outlet. Now a foul. As the freshman Finneran was bumped at midcourt.
Yeah, and Memorial keeping it close, right? Getting easy 2-footers inside, playing good defense.
There's the reach on Dubonnet, his first.
I mean, Ornelas has come in with 8 points and 2 rebounds, and just very, very easy fortuitous baskets just inside. That's just a good play inside.
Had the awareness of mind to beat the buzzer before halftime as well for Memorial. We've already seen 2 buzzer beaters. Jack Stefanidis knocked down a 3 before we went to break at the end of the third quarter. Roy Dulis with the miss. Rebound, Edoc Polo. Memorial wants to push here, down by 3. Gomez trying to tie, up and in, and we are all square at 38.
Gomez, it's a big 3, his first of the game so far tonight.
Timeout Windham. 38 apiece here. Early on fourth quarter, Joel Gomez feeling it in the corner. 13, a team high for Memorial as the junior has led the comeback. They're trailing by as many as 7. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Beals Insurance, locations in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By Jewett Construction. Come join us to build something great. Planning, architecture, construction management, and proud sponsors of their Trades Scholarship Program. Apply now at JewettConstruction.com. And finally by the New England Football Academy. Take your game to the next level. Winter session registration is now open. Reach out to them on Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week. It's presented by Beals Insurance. It's been a fun one. Low scoring. Windham has played with the lead most of the night. Memorial is caught up. 38 apiece here with 6:20 to go.
Yeah, it's a defensive battle tonight. Teams are not getting easy looks at the basket. Here we see another full court man press opportunity for Memorial to kind of create a little havoc in the full court.
Both teams have used that zone press well in the second half. This one tipped away out of bounds. The defender got a piece. Edog Polo matched up there with Begley.
It almost feels like whoever has the shot last might have a chance to win this. That's the way it feels with these kind of last second shots, and is it easy rebounds inside for putbacks?
Long two won't go. Long rebound stays here. Begley is sixth. Inside Roy Dulles, outside Begley. Little two-man game. Now we'll pull up for the senior. Side iron miss. Gomez two-hand rebound.
Gomez has been big.
Team leading 7 rebounds to go with the game. Team high 13 points. Back door. Edog Polo, no. Follows his own miss.
It was a good pass. Really good pass.
Second chance on the way for Memorial, trying to take the lead. Their first lead since halftime. Actually, their first lead since the early minutes of the first quarter.
So, yeah. In that 8-8 first quarter, I think they had one lead, right, early in that game in the first quarter.
Inside, Gomez hit, count it, and the foul.
Good pump fake.
Yep.
Strong move.
Got the defender in the air. Gomez now with 15, a chance for one more, but more importantly, Memorial has rallied here. 5 straight, they're up 2, 40-38. Foul goes against Brandon Jacobs, his second. Coach DeRozier is going to pull the freshman Finneran off the floor and replace him with the senior captain, Tyler Jordan.
Probably a good idea.
Jordan has played well tonight. Meanwhile, Gomez leaves it short. Rebound goes to Jacobs. And now Windham down 2 here in unfamiliar territory, trailing in this basketball game. Led by as many as 7. Here's a steal by Gomez. Thinking about it, going to lay it in instead.
Another turnover. Right now, the turnovers, Memorial does not have a turnover this second half. Maybe one turnover.
3-pointer. Peterson, no. Skying rebound, Edog Polo.
So 1 turnover to 5 for Windham this quarter, or this half.
Yeah, Memorial has handled the basketball well, even against the Windham full court press.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Second half, they really improved, the turnover situation. They had 9 in the first half.
And as a result, they've scored 7 straight points. Looking for more. Adumene, baseline drive across the paint. Ornelas on a tough catch. 2 dribbles, pump fake.
There he is again.
The baby hook.
Ornelas with a strong 10.
Timeout, Coach DeRozier.
Good timeout call. Good timeout call by Coach DeRozier.
9 unanswered by Memorial. That matches Windham's 9 unanswered from the first half. But it comes here midway through the fourth quarter. It's now a 2-possession lead for the Crusaders, 44-38.
And, Memorial's getting easy shots. These are little pump fake layups, pump fake 2-footers. They're not a great outside shooting team. You can see that now by the way they play. But they're getting very, very good looks inside. Whereas Windham is kind of taking those threes and keeps taking those threes. They're longer shots, more difficult shots. Memorial rebound, boom, attacks. And they're hitting shots.
Seems like fundamentally Memorial has tightened things up as the game has gone on. You mentioned the ball fakes. We've seen that. The shot fakes, no extra dribble.
No.
Not a lot of questionable shots. It's been within the offense.
Flow.
I'd imagine Coach Bryson has been pretty pleased, at least with that area of the game.
Yeah, you would imagine the second half they came out, maybe they made the adjustments, discussed it in the locker room and said, all right, fellas, look, let's see if we can get really good shots inside. We're bigger than they are. You know, you pump fake, maybe we'll get some free throws, right? They've had a few free throws, not a lot, but a few. So second half, again, I think we're going to stay close, but it's a matter of one team going to 6-4 and the other team going to above 500. So you kind of want that. You know, these teams are hungry right now at this point, right? You said right in the middle of the season, we got to figure out where are you in that grand scheme of things when the playoffs come around.
Yeah, both teams hoping for a home game in the first round.
Oh, you want that.
A win for Memorial would improve the Crusader record to 5-4. If the Jaguars pull it off, they're 6-3. Inside out, Begley for three. Inside, or rather in and out. Ornelas. I'm sorry, that's Eldon Tarek, who just checked back in. He had the rebound. He was knocked off his knee out of bounds, and Windham is going to get a second chance here.
It was off the
good play by
kneecaps.
Stephanides there, getting a piece with the left hand. Inside of 4 minutes, and this one taken away in the lane. Joliker, another steal.
Those are tough passes, right? You got to bounce pass, you got to get some cutters. That's just a really tough pass to make from inside like that. They're not getting good looks right now at shots. Windham just is having a really hard time. Memorial doing such a good job defensively, making it tough for them to score.
Meanwhile, the clock continuing to tick. 3:20 and counting. Memorial, no hurry here, no shot clock.
No, just keep playing. Run your offense.
38 is their lead here.
Usually this is when they run their traditional Auburn offense that you can kind of run over and over again. It's a motion offense akin to the original passing game. So you just get a lot of passing, screening, and you just keep moving the ball around in a circle basically, and you don't have to even shoot. There's no need really.
Coach Bryson is going to call a timeout, and I'm sure deliver a similar message here. His team playing with the lead. And with 3:08 to go, the clock really starting to factor in.
No, it is. If you're confident, if you're a coach who's confident your team can run their offense without getting 5-second calls, turnovers, 5-second calls that way, and you can move the ball and screen and just keep moving. Just keep moving and setting screens and getting your teammates open. That's what you want to do, right? And give it till you get down to about a minute, and then they're going to have to foul. It's 1-1 right now. Windham will have to begin to foul almost as soon as they come back out on the floor now, and just hope that Memorial misses free throws. So,
meanwhile, Windham has not scored here in this fourth quarter.
They have not. And we only have 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. That's a dry spell, Nick.
They led 38-31.
You cannot be happy about that.
At the end of the third quarter, 44-38 our score now. So Coach DeRozier trying to send a final message here to his group. It's now or never, essentially, with 3:08 to play.
I mean, a couple threes like they did early, back in the game, but you got to make sure you get the ball back here, too, as well.
Memorial with the ball. And in it comes to Jocular. Jaguars in a half-court man defensively.
You got to foul soon. Maybe when you get down to about 2:30, you got to start fouling. See, they're doing it. They're just going to bring the ball, handle the ball, pass the ball around.
Dumine splits a double team.
See, they're not even looking to score right now. At this point, just move the ball around and rely on your ball handlers.
It's been poked into the backcourt, retrieved by Dumine.
Those are reaching fouls. That was a good reaching foul. They probably could have called that. And then you want a foul. Good trap.
Again, just one team foul each way. Tarek finally puts it up. No. Follow. No. Rebound, Roy Dulis. Outlet to Stephanides. Into the corner. Jordan. Step back three. Too much. But Dumine and a crowd had it. It rolls over to Jocular. And Memorial gets the stop they wanted.
They do indeed, and they just cannot find the basket right now. See, a good foul, but that's only their second team foul with 2:10 to go. Run out of time, Nick.
Yeah.
You got to make some of those threes, or you got to find a way to get to the basket, maybe get some free throws. Or just the shots aren't falling right now for Windham here at home at all today.
Ornelas replaces Tarek in the middle for Memorial. Just the second team foul against Windham a moment ago. Second personal against Tyler Jordan. Here's Gomez, been the man tonight from Memorial. Gonna swing it far side to Jocular, and the game of keep away continues as we move inside of 2 minutes.
Waiting a little too long to foul, I think.
This one turned over.
Rare. That's a bad turnover.
Just the second giveaway of the second half for Memorial, as that one ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Windham gets to stop. They get the ball back. They're down 6, minute 15 counting.
Couple threes, like I said. Get those or attack the basket.
Three-pointer instead. It's Jordan. Up and in.
Got one.
He had 10 in the first half. That's his first basket since, and it comes at a good time for Windham. He cuts the Memorial lead in half, and we get an immediate timeout from Coach DeRozier with a minute 43 remaining.
And if I'm Windham, I'm still trying to foul quickly and get him to that bonus so that in the end of the game you're not waiting too long and you end up with 20, 30 seconds left and it's over. So you got to foul now. Put them get them closer to the bonus so you don't have to worry about it. And see if you can get a steal like they just did, or a turnover, force a turnover like they did on the last play. But you don't have to rely on the three either. You can attack, get some twos, right? And Memorial just has to be smart and handle the ball. Don't turn the ball over. You got to find right now, if Coach Bryson says he's got to put his best ball handlers on the floor right now in the game at the end. Like, I'm not taking out Gomez because he's just too big, but bring your best ball handlers.
Coach Bryson with 3 starters, 2 reserves on the floor. Jocular and Edoc Polo are the guards, along with Adumene, Ornelas, and their leading scorer, Gomez. Windham going to match up man-to-man. Stefanides going to give the foul deep in the backcourt.
Good foul.
Coach DeRozier has had a very short rotation tonight. I believe just 6 players have seen action. He's got his starting 5 in white on the floor here for now the final 101 seconds.
Yeah, they have one player that's on the bench that has some size. He hasn't been in the game yet, or hasn't played tonight. He looks injured.
Meanwhile, Windham, 3 team fouls, so they have 1 left to give.
Well, that's good. They're trying to foul, right? The last one, I believe, they tried to foul. There, too.
Adumene nearly tied up, but does get it back out.
You got to figure out who do you want to foul, right? Who has not shot free throws well tonight?
Memorial continuing to kill the clock. Minute 10 to go.
Yeah, right now you got to make sure you either get a steal or a foul. There it is.
And it's tipped into the backcourt. Jocular.
Oh,
no,
tip.
It was not tipped. Okay, there's
Just
the turnover.
A straight turnover. So you work hard, you don't foul. That got stressful. As a coach, former coach, for me, that's stressful because you want to foul just to get a little bit closer just in case you have to put somebody at the line quickly. Watch out for that screen and 3.
Jags can tie with a 3, trailing 44-41. Final minute here, 4th quarter.
And they're not afraid to take threes.
Jordan smothered by Gomez. Into the corner, Begley. Looking to tiptoe the baseline, nowhere to go. Jacobs is fouled? Yep.
Foul.
Reaching from behind.
I think we had a timeout call.
I thought we did as well. Oh, we do have a timeout. Okay.
Did he call a foul as well?
That's what I was not sure about.
I don't think he called a foul. Just a timeout. I thought maybe he called a reach.
Just a timeout. It comes from Coach DeRozier's. Wants to draw something up here with his club down 3 with 43 seconds remaining. Speaking of Coach DeRozier's, if Windham comes back, we'll speak with the third-year head coach live on the post-game show. If Memorial hangs on, we'll grab a word with head coach Danny Bryson as well. So exclusive interview either way with the winning head coach coming up immediately following the game. So stick with us. Plus the normal post-game goodies, stats, highlights, analysis, full recap, and out-of-town scoreboard.
There we go. We love the scoreboard.
44-41. This one has been fun. Largest lead either way, 7. Windham led 38-31 to begin this 4th quarter. Memorial has outscored Windham in this quarter 13-3 until now. Big 3 and we're tied again.
The fade away from Jacobs.
His second from deep. Perfect timing as we're tied again at 44. Final 20 seconds here in Windham. Memorial, a chance to win it in regulation. Down to 15 seconds. Adumene over to Gomez.
Will they take the last shot is the question.
White with 10 to go. Back to Jocular. Coach Bryson trying to direct traffic. Adumene has it. Down to 5 seconds.
Oh,
Intercepted by Roy Dulis, and now a timeout from Coach DeRozier's.
Well,
right now, the clock reads 2.8 seconds. They
no.
may add some time. They may not.
I don't think they. Let's see if.
Either way, big play defensively by Sam Roy Dulis. Intercepted the bounce pass.
We're going to 4, Nick.
Coach DeRozier immediately signaled for a timeout.
4 seconds left. So they changed it from 2.8 to 4.
Yep.
Still, though, tough shot from where they are to attack the basket to get a good shot off. That's a tough shot with 4 seconds to go.
The inbound will come from about three-quarter court from our vantage point on that far sideline. So Coach DeRozier going to have to dig in deep to the playbook here for a potential game winner.
Just a tough turnover right there. Lazy one-handed pass, just tough. Here in the end, you got to be strong with the ball, and you can't turn it over. No matter what, you can't turn it over because you want to be able to get that last shot for the win, right? In that case.
So
it happens. Hey, you know what? It happens to every player, anytime.
And Adumane has played excellent tonight.
Yeah, yes. Played really well.
And Roy Dulis doing a good job fronting the post there. We get a look at the game-tying three-pointer from Brandon Jacobs.
And we said that, right? Couple threes, and boom, you're right back in the game.
After trailing by 6 down the stretch, Windham does come up with that magic formula, back-to-back threes. Jacobs now with 11 points in the game. And who knows here over the final 4 seconds. Do we see overtime or do we see a game winner for Windham? A victory would be their 6th of the season.
That would be fun. A little game-winning shot from deep. I don't know, though. And right now, you got to know who you have. You got to guard the basket, right? Guard the basket.
The inbounder will be Begley. White is on the ball.
Seen that happen before. If you don't guard the basket, my guy, you guys make mistakes.
Roy Dulis finds the 3 points. Jacobs!
No!
And the Jaguars are going to walk off with a victory.
No!
Roy Dulis to Brandon Jacobs. The Jaguars swarming the junior. He tied the game a moment ago. He wins the game at the buzzer. 47-44 is the final.
My goodness. You know what, though? They left Roy Dulis. Caught that, made that great pass, kick out. Oh, my. You know what happened to Memorial? Got a little confused defensively. He was running around. They made that pass. Oh, don't walk away.
We get one more look at it. See the assist for Roy Dulis. And in rhythm, Jacobs, no hesitation, beats the buzzer, finishes with 14 points.
And as we got to see, Memorial decided not to shake hands. Coaches are upset. But I see 4 Memorial players who came over and shook hands like men in defeat, like you're supposed to do. I don't know what happened otherwise.
Coach Bryson is down there at midcourt.
Yeah, and everybody was upset, though. Half the team walked out.
A terrific ending to a very competitive basketball game here. The victory for Windham is their 6th. They're now 6-3 as Memorial slips back under the 500 mark at 4-5. Coming up, Coach DeRozier live here. We'll recap the whole thing. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
47-44, the final. Windham improves to 6-3 with a buzzer-beating three-pointer from junior guard Brandon Jacobs. Nick Anastas along with Justin Gorham. We're joined now live by Windham head coach Carson DeRosiers. Coach, congratulations. Great stuff there. Exciting game. Your team got off to a little bit of a rough start early in that fourth quarter, but some clutch genes, it looked like, came out over the final minutes. How proud are you of the victory tonight?
Yeah, that's a mature win. You know, for an older team. You know, we have a senior and junior heavy team.
Yeah.
That get all the minutes. And the halftime message was, guys, who are we if we're not making shots? And we've had some games this year where, you know, live and die by the three, and we haven't made shots and we haven't closed it out. And we had a couple of clutch defensive possessions and a couple of big shots by senior Tyler Jordan and junior Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah. Speaking of Jacobs, he looked like he wanted the ball in his hands in those situations in the fourth quarter. Is he kind of the go-to guy amongst, as you said, a group of seniors, or are there multiple options down the stretch?
Yeah, we have a bunch of options. You know, I think teams, with the way Brandon Jacobs has been playing, you know, this season, teams are preparing for him, where last year he may have been an afterthought. But we have a couple of different options. You know, we can go down low with Sam Rodulis. He hit a three today, which is great because he needs to see the ball go in, and he's improving his game.
Yeah.
You know, Tyler Jordan is a 15-point per game scorer, and he's getting the ball late. Brandon Jacobs has kind of had an astronomical rise this year, averaging around 15 a game, and has had some big time scoring games.
Roy Dulis, 15 points, 12 rebounds, unofficial, but either way, a big game. Is the sky the limit with him, or how much development do you expect to see between now and March from the junior? Yeah,
that's a game that, you know, we've expected all year long. We've kind of, you know, as a team and individuals, kind of been going through some things and working through some kinks. And for Sam to come out and not only make that pass to his junior teammate to win the basketball game, to focus and stay in the game without fouling and focus on some makes and some finishes that he's been missing. And rebounding the ball gets him in games. You know, it kind of calms him down. He gets his hands on the basketball. If he goes a couple possessions without touching it, go get yourself a rebound, feel the ball, give it to the guard, and go.
Well, you know, he did. He rebounded really well. Your guys play well together. You only shot 7 free throws, so do you look to maybe get more free throw attempts, attack the basket a little bit more? I mean, you said you live and die sometimes by the three. What do you think about that, the free throw situation there with 7?
Yeah, the halftime message again, right? Who are we if we're not making shots and you know, trying to get it inside a little bit more. I think maybe we settled for a couple too many jumpers. And we need to do, you know, a better job, and we'll get back to work tomorrow and Thursday for a big one on Friday. With, again, we're not making shots. Let's get yourself to the free throw line. You know, see the ball go in on the free throw line, and that's might be all it takes for you to knock down your next one.
Well, we talked about it, too, at the end. Just a couple threes can put you back in the game, and, you know, the fouling situation, were they going to foul you to put you at the line, and they kind of didn't and turned the ball over. So you guys were patient. Did you tell that your players to foul at the end to kind of get them a little bit closer to that bonus?
Yeah, it was an interesting fourth. You know, I think we had 0 or 1 fouls going into it, 3.5 minutes left. So we gave 2 to get us to 3,
right,
to save an aggressive foul. Hey, we're not trying to foul here, but we're going after it. You know, let's double. And then once that foul potentially happens, then you can send them to the line. But we did give 2 to kind of put us in position if we did need to foul down the stretch to not have to waste time getting 2, 3, 4 into 5.
Yeah, your team did a good job there at the end forcing the turnovers, too, because you were getting after it, and it looked like you were going to foul again, and boom, they throw the ball away twice. So we thought the ball got tipped on the last one that you guys got. So good job defensively at the end.
Thank you. It's scary without a shot clock. You know, once you're within 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, you really have to think about where you're at in the foul situation, who you're putting on the foul line, and those possessions can get really long.
Yeah. Coach, you've got Keene coming up Friday in this gym. What happens between now and then to get ready for the Blackbirds?
Yeah, we'll be back in the gym tomorrow and Thursday. We shoot a ton of shots in practice. We'll continue to work on our defense. We played a little bit more a little bit more zone than we have, and that was good for us at times. I wish we could have went on a couple more runs offensively to stay in that. But yeah, we're excited about the opportunity. We're 6-3 now. There's a ton of parity in New Hampshire Division I. Just take a look at those standings. Keene's right there with us. Whatever it is. I don't know what happened tonight, but they're either same record, a game behind, something like that. And we're all playing for those. A top 8 seed right now, and there's got to be, a game ago I counted 11 teams were within a game or a game and a half of each other, and we're right there in the mix.
Nice and crowded, just like we like it.
That's right. That's right.
Coach, good stuff tonight.
Good win.
Thank
Good
you
win.
for coming over. We appreciate it. Coach Carson DeRogers, some good comments there, taking us inside the Jaguar locker room, so to speak, and proud of his guys, clearly, facing a defeat in the face over the final minute. They score 6 straight back-to-back threes, including one at the buzzer from Brandon Jacobs to win the whole thing, 47-44.
Yeah, that's what it was. We said that they could get a couple threes at the end, and that's how they play, and they're right in the game, and they did. But what they did best was defensively they forced those 2 big turnovers at the end when they didn't have to foul. They didn't have to put anybody at the free throw line. They just sort of played such good defense, and Memorial threw the ball away. And then what do? You get 2 good shots. But the last play of the game, even we were talking before he came on, I think Memorial just got a little bit confused defensively. Guys were switching, right? As soon as you do that and guys just start switching places and they don't know where they are for just a split second, Windham took advantage of that, and boom, they get that last second shot. So that game could have gone overtime too. I actually was 95% sure that game was going overtime tonight.
Instead, Jaguars walk away with a game winner, now 6-3. Again, fighting for a potential home game in the first round of the Division I tournament. Final numbers from tonight, all unofficial, of course, but they got to be close. 15-12 for Sam Roy Doulis, had a big steal and a game-winning assist in the final seconds as well. Brandon Jacobs had the game winner, 14 points, a couple from downtown. And Tyler Jordan scored 10 of his 13 for Windham in that first half. In defeat, Joel Gomez, a game-high 17 points, including 11 after the midway point. Dylan Jolliker, 5 points, a couple of rebounds, but a number of steals on the defensive end. And Jake Ornelas chipped in 10 points off the bench, the senior for Memorial. Crusaders look to get their 5th win, try to get back to 500 on Friday. Home game against Goffstown. That's a 6:30 start. And as I mentioned, Windham will face Keene on Friday. That game is also going to be at 6:30. Let's check the scoreboard. We've got some close games in action in Division I. Pinkerton leading Keene 54-46.
Close one.
Early in the fourth quarter there. Trinity has opened up a 15-point lead over Exeter, 49-34 as they wind things down there. About 2 minutes to go. South at the midway point fourth quarter with a 58-47 lead over Salem. So South, Trinity, and Pinkerton trying to close out wins here on a Tuesday night. Reminder, we are on the air on Friday night with a huge Division II battle. Undefeated Manchester West taking on Souhegan. We are live in Amherst for that 6:30 tip on Friday.
Should be fun.
Want to thank John Hall and his staff for hosting us here in Windham. Appreciate that. And, of course, our hardworking folks and sponsors. Start with the sponsors. That's, of course, Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, Jewett Construction, and the New England Football Academy. We appreciate the ongoing support for our crew here at FNLNH, including videographers Matt Beals and John Barron. The whole thing orchestrated once again flawlessly by the man behind the curtain, the wizard of replay, our director Ben Beals, back in the Beals Insurance Studios. For executive producer Steve Beals and my partner Justin Gorham, my name is Nick Anastas, saying so long. Final score, final time. Windham 47, Manchester Memorial 44. This has been a presentation of our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.